So notice here, they're giving me the output. I'm going to put this, I'm going to write output just to remind yourself in your notes. Remember, these are your notes. You're not turning these into me. So I'm going to write the output as negative 20. So what would be the input? Well, let's rewrite the function, but instead of writing the output b of x, I'll replace b of x with negative 20. Watch this. Negative 20 equals negative 3x plus 1. Look at that. I replaced b of x with what b of x is. B of x is negative 20. Okay, so let me rewrite this whole function. Instead of writing b of x, I replace it with negative 20. Now let's solve for x. You have a dirt cheap easy equation with 2 steps. How would I get x by itself here? What would I do?
Subtract 1.
Nice. Let's get rid of the 1 and then get rid of the negative 3. So if I want to get rid of that 1 first, I subtract 1 from the right and from the left. Remember you learned this in Math 1 or some math class way before me? We're trying to isolate the input value, which is x. Watch. Negative 3x equals, what's negative 20 minus 1? Nice. Let's get x by itself now. Now what? 5. Nice. Divide both sides by negative 3. Divide by the 3 and the negative 3. So I have x equaling, right, negative divided by negative is positive, positive 7. So there's my input. We found the input. They gave us the output. We found the input. We worked reverse. Whereas before, they gave us inputs. We found the outputs. Here's the outputs. Now it's reversed. Let's try another one. Let's try number 10. It's got a fraction in it. I want to get the hardest ones here. So here's your function. Let me get a different color here. I'll go green. Here's the function. M of x equals negative 3/5 x minus 4. They're giving me the output here. M of x equals 2. So let's rewrite the function now with the output that's given. Stay with me, Ramirez, Sevilla. So wherever I see m of x, I'll replace it with 2. Watch this. 2 equals negative 3/5 x minus 4. Pre-algebra and Math 1 days, how to get x by itself now. I want to get x alone. I said,
Add 4 now.
You're the man. You're the man. By negative 4 plus 4 is gone. I got negative 3/5 x equaling 6. What to do? What to do? How to get rid of that fraction? Hit it, Nava.
You put the 1 to the 6.
Okay. And then what? Okay. Like cross multiply?
Yeah.
And put the x on the numerator? Okay. That is possible, but if I go down that road, I'm going to give people nightmares in here. I don't want to go that road. But I know I can follow your thinking. Let me go something more simpler, staying with Math 1 level skills. Rodriguez, stay with me. How would I get rid of that negative 3/5? What do I do to both sides of the equation to get rid of that negative 3/5? By? Thank you. Watch. Nice. Look. Watch this. If I'm multiplying, this is negative 3/5 times x. The opposite of timesing is dividing. So I'm going to do exactly what Medina just said. Watch. I'll divide by negative 3/5. Look at it. Divide by negative 3/5. You know how to divide by fraction. You learned that in middle school. Well, if you don't, we're going to review right now. Watch this, Medina. Look at anything divided by itself is gone. X equals 6 divided by negative 3/5. How do you take a whole number divided by a fraction? Well, let's make that whole number into a fraction, like you said, 6 over 1, divided by 3/5. Actually, in this case, negative 3/5, huh? Look how I wrote it. 6 divided by negative 3/5, I wrote it from horizontally from side to side. And now I'm going to think about junior high days. Fraction divided by a fraction. You take that fraction. Some of you did that extra credit the other day. Dividing fractions, some of you. I take this and I multiply it by the reciprocal of the second fraction. It becomes negative 5/3. Remember that was a shortcut that you learned in junior high? So x is already by itself. We're done. The only hard part is now remembering our junior high dividing by fraction rules. That's all we're doing at this point. So dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So now I got numerator times numerator. What's 6 times 5? In this case, negative 30 because the signs are different. Over 1 times 3 is 3. Nice. So x then becomes 30 divided by 3 is 10. The signs are different, so it's negative. There's our input value. What do you think, Court? Easy, huh? Last one. Let's try that one. Here's our function. They gave me the output again as negative 18. Let's replace w of x with negative 18. Here we go. Negative 18 equals 5, 6x minus 3. We're rocking and rolling. Let's get x alone. I'll add 3 to both sides. So I got 5, 6x equaling negative 15, because you got to take the sign of the bigger number. In this case, it's negative. Nice, nice, nice. How do I get rid of 5, 6? Think of the one we just did. Hit it, Nava. 5, 6, huh? Look at it. I'm going to divide by 5, 6. X is alone. That's what I want. We're rocking and rolling. Let me rewrite this horizontally from left to right. I got negative 15 over 1 divided by 5, 6. Again, junior high school work now at this point. So x then is going to be negative 15 over 1 times the reciprocal of 5, 6, in this case 6/5. Sure. Yes, sir. No, we're going to multiply them. Yeah, let's do it. Of course. All right, x is numerator times numerator, 15 times 6, negative 90 on the numerator, over 1 times 5 on the denominator. So 90 divided by 5, signs are different, so it's a negative 18. Thank you, Torres. There's our input. Remember, x represents our input.